up, everyone? Emil Senek here with Real Breaks. We are live with 2021/2022 Onyx Vintage Basketball. This is our dual case random player break with the insane skunk protection. So here's what we got rolling. We're ripping both these cases. I'll be keeping track of skunks. If you do not receive an auto in this break, you will get your full buy-in back in the form of break credit. So not much risk in terms of skunk in there. Actually, zero risk. And hopefully for those of you that aren't skunking, we're pulling you tons of hits and pulling you lots of low-numbered stuff. And in addition to that, every single spot in this break will be randomed right at the end of the break, where the winner will receive $400 in realsportscards.com website credit. So let's get into it. We're giving away a bunch of stuff with this one. And we're going to pull some heat with it as well. This is going to be fun. Let me know who's with us. We are up filling Bowman mixers right now for our last few breaks of the evening. We'll be going late with Bowman tonight. There we go. There is Onyx Vintage Basketball case number 1. We got two 24-box cases, 2 autos per box. So I'm not good at math, but 24 times 2 times 2 again means there's a lot of autos here. There is case number 2. 2 empty cases, tons of boxes to be ripped. And there we go. Let's do it here, ladies and gents. Box number 1 of 48. Here we go. Here we go. Leap Ultimate is ripping after this at 10 o'clock. 10 Central. Ooh, they did something. They messed up the boxes here. It's almost like a little bit more of a premium box. Kind of like that. What's up, Jeff? Chuma was a rookie, I believe, last year. He's actually a solid player. I don't hate that spot. Jordan Poole is insanely hot right now. He's with the Warriors. His stuff is going up in price like crazy. That's a good spot, Michael. All right, so we got our 2 base, and we will start it off with Dwayne Bacon. This will be our first auto of the break. And I will just knock off skunks as we go. So let's see, Dwayne Bacon going to Brett Dillman. And Ethan Thompson. Vintage ink. I love the look of these cards. We're going to see a ton of nice autos. So you can see on the back, it has the autograph with their number 2. Blue and green numbered to 50. Red out of 25. Black is numbered to 5. So all the blues are just basically base autos. And let's see. Ethan Thompson is going to Brian Casas. Brian, good, and you? Are you guys all good? Nothing's showing wrong on my end. Is Facebook still acting up? And, oh, sick. Let's go. Sabrina Ionescu showing up in box number 2. Curtis Stowe. Congrats, Curtis. That is sweet. Awesome auto right there. Sabrina Ionescu Vintage ink with Devin Dotson Rookie ink. Devin Dotson going to Ben Leonards. Sean, the list is in the break post. So in the break post, I commented all the spots, so they're all listed under there. Awesome. Glad to hear the feed's good. On Thursday, I was having a bunch of problems. Like, people couldn't even watch my breaks or comment. So we had a mass movement over to YouTube. And Marcus Zegarowski, base blue auto. Marcus Zegarowski is going to Caden Bosch. What's up, Aiden? Looking for some Hakeem? Let's do it. Oh, here's a nice one. How about Tyrese Halliburton green ink? Let's go. Tyrese Halliburton to Tom Scarberry. Green, numbered out of 50. He's a big 2020 rookie to keep your eyes on throughout the course of this season. The cards are great looking. I mean, it's just like the Onyx Vintage Baseball cards, right? Where it's got that, it's like that old school vintage type cardboard feel. All of the autos are on card. They definitely look great. Alan Flanagan next up. Going to Devin Fisher. And Blue Ink Trenton Watford is our next auto. Trenton Watford going to Dan Hardesty. So with every hit, I'm highlighting who's getting these hits. And we'll slowly but surely work our way down and wean off all that skunk protection. Remember, everyone is eligible for the $400 in website credits. Everyone that skunks is getting their full money back. There's Chandler Vaudrin. Onyx Ink. Chandler Vaudrin is going to Greg Philippi. And we are Steph and Giannis hunting in this one. Trey Murphy next up. All blue ink so far. With Trey Murphy going to Andy David. And all the blue is a base. Looks like all the blue is going to be numbered to 50. So we've got a full night tonight. Right after this, we got our Leaf Ultimate Sports hit draft. High-end hockey after that. Then we are going Bowman mixers all through the late night to end it. James Harden base. There's a Patrick Beverly. Green auto for Pat Bev. Minnesota Timberwolves. Brian Casas on the board. Nice hit, Brian. Pat Bev, green auto out of 50. Another one for the showcase. And DJ Stewart Jr. DJ Stewart Jr. going to Sam Paris. So this Onyx checklist, it's really, really similar to some of their baseball checklists. Where there's a couple of those studs, i.e. Steph Curry, Giannis, Hakeem Olajuwon. Even some WNBA stars like Sabrina Ionesco, Sue Bird. Have plenty of nice names. There's also plenty of current guys like Tyrese Halliburton and Jordan Poole and Chuma and Chris Middleton and Mikal Bridges, PJ Washington. So tons of current guys. Here's Akita Bates-Diop. And then there's also some prospecty type guys. Some guys that are first year rookies this year. Some guys that are still in college, which makes it pretty interesting. Some guys this is going to be their first ever on-card auto with DJ Carton next up. DJ going to Tom Scarberry. So, Brian, you hit when you don't want to, and you don't hit when you want to? Is that how it works? And nice Chuma Okeke red ink. We'll take it. Keith Coolidge with the red auto numbered out of 25. There you go, Keith. And Johnny Wang next up. Let's see. Johnny Wang is going to Trey Blanchard, China national team. I can never please you, Brian. And another one down. Look how many boxes we've got to open up here. This is a ton of autos. We've got a long way to go. And PJ Dozier on the board. We haven't had any double ups yet, so that's nice. PJ Dozier going to Heather Hahn. And sweet Jordan Poole, Onyx Inc. Golden State Warriors. Jordan Poole going to Michael Jacobs. Let's go, Michael. So, Sean, in the post that you claimed your spot, the list of teams is in the comments there. The list of players is in the comments. So, let me see if I can find you. Sean Oliver, you have Jared Vanderbilt for the Minnesota Timberwolves. There's Sandro Mamukelashvili. Did I crush that name or what? His stuff is actually selling really, really good. So there's some of these international guys that have never seen ink before. They just don't have any cards out there. He is with Milwaukee. Sandro M going to Jim Jordan. And Trenton Watford, blue ink. Trenton Watford is going to Dan Hardesty. There's a double up. Brian, so we're expecting right around 20-ish or so skunks, which, I mean, we'll see. I think in Titus's cases he had around 25 skunks in just single cases. So it depends on how many dupes we get in between the cases. We really don't know. There's another Chuma Okiki going to Keith Coolidge. So we've seen a couple double ups already. And I like this one. Trey Jones for the Spurs. Sean Rankert getting some love. And Trey Jones. Sean is on the board. Again, all blue ink there. Michael, there's not much that I am not better than Ryan at. There's not much. And Davion Mitchell, that's a nice one. Out of Baylor. Davion Mitchell is a rookie this year for the Sacramento Kings, going to Zach Eustace. And he's kind of balled out in his first. Not necessarily balled out. He's been pretty locked down. They're gonna let him run wild. He's gonna be a stud. And MJ Walker is next up. When it comes to ink, New York to Tom Scarberry. There's our first half of our first case. Paging time. The Leaf player breaks. What we do last year with Leaf player breaks. Io DeCinemu. That's a sweet picture with the mask up. Another rookie this year. AO going to John Hayes. And Philippe Petrusev. He's got a cool auto. Philippe Petrusev. Philadelphia 76ers going to Michael Jacobs. In the past, it's got to be like 10 years ago then, Michael. I don't think Ryan's pulled anything good for at least 10 years. Daniel Oturu basing. I'm going to throw this up on the showcase just because it's a Cavalier. He's not hold on. I made a mistake. That's a brain fart. Oturu for the Clippers to Steve Corper. Nice one, Steve. He's not going on the showcase then. This one is, how sweet is that? Candace Parker, green ink. Going to Jacob Bays. Let's go, Jacob. Green ink numbered out of 50. Candace Parker is going to knock Sabrina Ionescu. Our WNBA stars showing out already. I like it. Candace Parker getting the knock. And going into the money mitt. That's the goal with the double case, Michael, is if you get some ink, we want to get you as much ink as possible. With Jared Vanderbilt. That's a nice auto. Jared Vanderbilt is going to Sean Oliver on the board, Sean. Nice card. Little first break mojo there. And Alan Flanagan black auto. Black vintage ink. Alan Flanagan to Devin Fisher. And the black is numbered out of 5. There you go, Devin. Alan Flanagan black. That's our first low numbered auto. Out of 5 to take the showcase. As we keep rolling. We'll also do a random for all of the unassigned base players. So I know I saw like a James Harden. Dame Lillard doesn't have a spot. Look at Garza. I'm not sure if Garza does. Mikal Bridges. The infamous LaMelo Ball auto. Mikal Bridges to Lindsey Umberger. There you go, Lindsey. And Bruce Brown, Onyx ink. With Bruce Brown going to Curtis Stowe. There you go, Curtis. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll count how many skunks we have at the end of this first case. There's PJ Washington. That's a sweet one. Charlotte Hornets. PJ Washington to TJ Maglioso. Nice hit, TJ. And Trey Murphy, the third base ink, going to Andy David on the double up. Brian, we haven't, even in baseball, we haven't usually seen, I don't know if we've seen any one-of-ones. But we have seen, they always hide some special like nickname autos and stuff like that that are hand numbered. This is my first look at the basketball product, so I'm not sure if they have anything like that. But I remember pulling like Bobby Witt autos that he signed Robert with his middle name, Witt, whatever, his full legal name, and it was numbered to like 3 or 5. So they hide those special Easter eggs in there. There's another Chuma. Okiki to Keith Coolidge. And next up, Patrick Beverly. Double up to Brian Casas. Well, Brian, if I'm going to get you one hit, I might as well get you 2, right? Asia High Tech. That's Ryan's favorite product ever. Sean, I got you for 1 auto. I got you down for 1 auto so far. We still got plenty of boxes left. Candace Parker base, PJ Dozier. There's Dwayne Bacon. Cards do look awesome. Dwayne Bacon is going to Brett Dillman. And Tyus Jones. We saw his brother a little bit earlier. Tyus is going to George Gagne. Nice one, George. We'll keep going. Chance for everyone else to skunk. I think the goal is to not skunk, isn't it? It's just a safety net. There's Josh Christopher. Going to Tom Scarberry. all blue ink so far. And DJ Carton base ink. DJ Carton, the double up to Tom Scarberry. Back to back for Tom. Do you have a couple Wanders hiding in that stack there, Brian? Or Francisco Alvarez was a redemption too, wasn't he? Nemis Kieda, Onyx ink. Nemis Kieta going to Jacob Sessum. With Joel AI. Joel AI ink. And this one is LA Lakers Tom Scarberry. 3 boxes left in the first case. Oh, big shots, both of them. Edmund Sumner is our next auto. We haven't seen a ton of double ups here. Edmund Sumner is going to Michael Sahovey. And after Michael talks about wanting to not hit, he hits. And Jalen Noel. Is he drawing like a crown on his auto? Is that what that is? Jalen Noel. Minnesota Timberwolves to Chris Dolata. To finish it up there. 4 more autos left in this case. I don't know. To me, it looks more like a crown, like he's trying to call himself a king. I don't know why I would draw a shoe there. And redemption auto. Interesting. Who are the redemptions? Cole Anthony. That's a cool one. They didn't give him a spot to actually sign it. It was like an in-person auto. Interesting. Cole Anthony there. Going to TJ Wallish. I'm excited to watch him throughout the rest of this year. Nice one, TJ. And our redemption auto is Usman Garuba. Onyx Redemption Inc. Usman going to Harry M. And we're down to 1 box left. Maybe. You might be onto something, Nick. You might be onto something. Terrence Mann is our next auto. A new one for the Clippers and Trey Blanchard. So you mail in, Onyx has you mail in the redemptions. Mark. And here we go. Jordan Poole with the double up. I'm fine doubling up on Poole. Jordan Poole Inc. going to Michael Jacobs. We'll knock Chuma. And let's go find that second Jordan Poole auto. That was early, wasn't it? There we go. And I'm fine with that double up. And that is our showcase after 1 case. Not bad. No Steph, no Giannis, but that's why we're doing 2 of them. So let's take a look and see how many skunks we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 skunks after case number 1. 27 skunks after case number 1. So that's 27 people that are getting their money back at this point. We'll see if we can lower it and pull some heat for those people. Good luck, everyone. Second case to go. We have not seen Steph or Giannis yet. Somehow. So we've got to be, that's what I'm saying, we've got to be due for those guys. And there's Edmund Sumner. Edmund Sumner is already on the board to Michael Sahovi. With Bruce Brown. That's a new one. Oh, it's not a new one. We already had him to Curtis Stowe. I don't remember him. We must have hit him early in the first case. Bruce Brown, Onyx Inc. Dayron Sharpink going to Tom Scarberry, so that'll knock another skunk off. Dayron Sharp, Onyx Inc. And Devin Dotson. Second auto to Ben Lennertz, or at least the second auto. See some more numbered autos. I want to see some more black and orange. I hope you guys are going to stick around for our next break. I'm pumped. We got that Leaf Ultimate Sports. Be definitely a fun one to rip tonight. Marcus Zagorowski. Going to Caden Bosch. Second one for you, Caden. And here's a sweet one. Franz Wagner. Little rookie ink action. Franz is going to TJ Magliozzo. Nice hit, TJ. Nice auto there. There's some stud rookies in this latest draft class. Hope you guys aren't sleeping on them yet. NBA season is just getting started. We're seeing a lot of action happening already in the market. Brianna Stewart, Davion Mitchell base, and we've got Sandro. Here he is again, Sandro Mamakulashvili. Sandro going to Jim Jordan, and Greg Brown III. Which is a new name going to Troy Salvier. On the board, there you go, Troy. Working through the first quarter of our second case. Alan Flanagan is next up. To Devin Fisher. And Keita Bates Diop. Going to Tom Scarberry on another double up. Bird base, Tyus Jones. It's a second Tyus to George Gagne. And Bruce Brown, another one to Curtis Stowe. And that's 6 boxes in, 18 left. Where, oh where are Steph and Giannis? Only autos, and all the autos are numbered low, Jeffrey. But then they have different parallels. It's all based on the ink color. All right, there's the Giannis base. Now we just need to find his auto. Robert Williams is next up. Going to Harry M. A new one for Harry. So you can see on the back, so blue and green autos are numbered to 50, red is numbered to 25, and black is numbered to 5. So that's blue ink numbered to 50. And another one, Patrick Beverly with his third ink going to Brian Casas. Brian just stocking up on Pat Bev. Timberwolves fans are going to like Patrick Beverley this year. There's some interesting things going on with that team. Oh, and we got our base there. Base in the middle. Johnny Wang. Showing up a second time for Trey Blanchard. And then we've got Naz Reid, Orange Ink, Tom Scarberry, Timberwolves. Orange ink, or red ink, excuse me, numbered to 25. And Naz is getting knocked from the skunk. Nice. Another nice lower numbered auto out of 25. Candace Parker's still staying steady in our money mitt. We did have a nice auto. And Josh Christopher up next. Going to Tom Scarberry. With MJ Walker. Vintage Ink MJ Walker to Tom Scarberry again. Tom's had a couple boxes where he's just doubling, tripling up. What's the score, Michael? I haven't been able to pay attention at all. Terrence Mann showing up again to Trey Blanchard. Top 6 4-1. There's still plenty of game left to be played. And Dorian Finney-Smith to Robert James. Taking Robert off of skunk protection. Dorian Finney-Smith. Onyx Vintage base auto. All out of 50. A Braves Astros World Series. I think I know who I'm rooting for either way. Chuma Okeke. Some more Chuma ink to Keith Coolidge. The more Chuma, the better. And Fondue Cabangeli. That's definitely not how you pronounce that name. But Fondue going to Brandon Patton. Knocking Brandon from the skunk. With blue ink. It's green ink. Nick, green ink on Candace Parker. Still a pretty awesome auto. Numbered out of 50. Alright. Oh, there he is. Clyde Drexler. How awesome is that auto? Clyde going to Jacob Sessom. Let's go, Jacob. That is awesome. Oh, that is really cool. Blue ink numbered to 50. Clyde Drexler showing up in the second case. And let's see. Let's knock Alan Flanagan black. Clyde showing up. That is a very, very awesome card. And A.J. Lawson. That was a double up on not getting any skunks there. A.J. Lawson. Base auto to Greg Philippi. And we've got the second half of the case left to go. 12 boxes left. Let's see how we're doing on skunks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 skunks. We're down to 18 skunks. with one more half case left to go. And there is another skunk that is no longer skunking. It's a sweet one. Sue Bird Green Ink. How sweet is that? Brian Casas, Sue Bird Green Auto out of 50. I like it. I like that one a lot, Brian. I like that one a lot. See, that's a WNBA legend. We'll get the Brian Casas stand going right there. With DJ Stewart. Vintage ink to Sam Paris. Correct, Nick. So, yep, it's just numbered. It just tells you how many there are. In vintage baseball, they'll have special like nickname autos or, you know, kind of Easter egg autos that they will be hand numbered on the back. But the one numbered out of 5 that we hit doesn't tell you which one it's out of 5. Just has it highlighted that it is out of 5. Chandler Vaudrin. There's another auto going to Greg Philippi. With Ethan Thompson next. I think he was in our very first box, if I remember correctly. Ethan Thompson going to Brian Casas. Brian just hitting again and again and again and again. No worries, Nick. Jared Vanderbilt showing up again. Vanderbilt going to Sean Oliver with his second auto of the break. And DJ Carton going to Tom Scarberry. I don't know too much about him, Brian, so that's definitely a tightest question. Was he drafted this past year? Nemes Kieta. Jacob Sessom with another one. And then we've got Trey Murphy the third. Trey Murphy the third ink. That is going to 222 Andy David. Candace Parker's still holding out our money net. We need something to knock her out. Daniel Oturu showing up again. Blue ink got a 50. Daniel Oturu is going to the Clippers and Steve Corper. Nice one, Steve. Nice double up. And how about hitting all of our WNBA stars? Brianna Stewart. Green ink to Jacob Sessom. Nice break, Jacob. Brianna Stewart, green auto out of 50. And let's see. We'll knock Davion Mitchell. I'm gonna keep all of our WNBA stars up there. I think that's awesome. We do not see them ever in any other products, obviously. We do have some boxes of WNBA Prism in the store here. We should work those into a break at some point. There's Damian Jones ink. Going to Jake Gendron. Nice one, Jake. Sacramento. Damian Jones with Joel AI, another one. To Tom Scarberry. So signed by the Bulls and then let go after preseason or something. Maybe in the G League, I'm assuming. Usually what they'll do is they'll keep a lot of those guys on their G League roster, sign them to a two-way contract or something like that. All right, Redemption Inc. Right in front of Greg Brown III to Troy Salvier. And Redemption Auto is Usman Garuba. Another one to Harry. With 5 boxes left now. Desumo. Double up to John Hayes. And Philippe Petrusev. With another auto going to Michael Jacobs. 4 boxes left. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 skunks. Brian Costas guessed 10, so we're going to have to knock off a bunch of names to hit 10. Well, Costas, you're a Mets fan, so you love collecting coasters anyways, don't you? PJ Washington. Going to TJ Maglioso. And Trenton Watford going to Dan Hardesty. I like it, Dan. Nice one there. Three boxes left. 6 autos to go. Keita Bates Diop. Let's see. Bates Diop is going to Tom Scarberry. And MJ Walker. Blue ink. MJ Walker going to Tom Scarberry. Nice one, Tom. Another Tom double up box. 2 more boxes here. Neemias Queta. I think the 3rd one going to Jacob Sessa. And another new one here. Alperen Sengun. Base ink. Going to Tom Scarberry. There you go, Tom. And we're down to 1 box left. Nothing yet, Nick. Nothing that I know of. I know. Well, there's some players in here that are collegiate only, so I'm assuming they have some NIL deals that are worked in with that to be able to for them to sign autos. But I haven't heard of any like straight, only collegiate player products. All right, let's see some last box mojo. Good luck, everyone. To start it off, we have PJ Dozier going to Heather Hahn. And last but not least, it is Cole Anthony. That one had a spot for his signature. Might have had an error card at first. Cole Anthony going to TJ Wallish. And that wraps up the break. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 skunks after the 2 cases. So all 14 of you will be getting your $69 spot buy-in back in break credit. So I'll reach out to each of you guys individually after this break. Not too bad. I mean, that's not too bad. That's less than I was expecting. But we'll take it. Plenty of heat up on the showcase. And remember, we have the $400 website credit that we will random off after this as well. So let me go through and run our recap. And then we can get into those randoms here. So let's do it. PJ Dozier, Cole Anthony, Alperen Sengun, Neemias Queta, MJ Walker, Keita Bates-Diop, Trenton Watford, PJ Washington, Philippe Petrusev, Ayo Dosunmu, Usman Garuba, Greg Brown, Joey I, Damian Jones, Davion Mitchell, love that card, Daniel Oturu, Trey Murphy, Neemias Queta, DJ Carlton, Jared Vanderbilt, Ethan Thompson, Chandler Vaudrin, DJ Stewart. We've got AJ Lawson, Mafondu Kabengele, Chumo Kiki, Dorian Finney-Smith, Terrence Mann, MJ Walker, Josh Christopher, Johnny Yang, Robert Williams, Bruce Brown, Tyus Jones, Keita Bates-Diop, Alan Flanagan, Greg Brown, Sandro Mamakulashvili, Franz Wagner, Marcus Zagorowski, Devin Dotson, Dayron Sharp, Bruce Brown, Edmund Sumner, Terrence Mann, Usman Garuba, Cole Anthony. Yeah, it's not numbered differently or anything. They just must have had a misprint on some of his cards. It's like he signed a base card there. Jalen Noel, Edmund Sumner, Joel I, Neemias Queta, DJ Carton, Josh Christopher, Tyus Jones, Dwayne Bacon, Chumo Kiki, Trey Murphy, PJ Washington, Bruce Brown, Mikal Bridges, Jared Vanderbilt, Daniel Oturu, Philippe Petrusev, Ayo Dosunmu, MJ Walker, Trey Jones, Chumo Kiki, Trenton Watford, Sandro Mamakulashvili, PJ Dozier, Johnny Wang, DJ Carton, Keita Bates-Diop, DJ Stewart, Trey Murphy, Chandler Vaudrin, Trenton Watford, Alan Flanagan, Marcus Zagorowski, Devin Dotson, Ethan Thompson, Dwayne Bacon. That is it for base autos. There is red ink out of 25, Naz Reid and Chumo Kiki. Black ink out of 5, Alan Flanagan. And then to our showcase, the double up on Jordan Poole. Going to Michael Jacobs. Nice one, Michael. Sabrina Ionescu ink. I love that card. Nice hit, Curtis Stowe. We've got Clyde Drexler. Such a sweet auto. Going to Jacob Sessom. Tyrese Halliburton green ink out of 50. Let's see. Halliburton is going to Tom Scarberry. We've got the Brian Casas showcase. 3 Pat Bev autos. And right on top, Sue Bird green ink out of 50. Not a bad break at all. Congrats, Casas. Brianna Stewart green auto out of 50. This one is going to Jacob Sessom. Jacob with a great break. And our money mitt hit of the break, green ink Candace Parker out of 50 going to Jacob Bays. Congrats, Jacob. Awesome card there. And that wraps it up. Let's run our random for the $400 in website credit.
Do unassigned base card stuff, whoever's second on it.
Got it. Okay. So spot number 1 will get $400 in website credit. Unassigned base cards will be spot number 2. All right, so let me go find our break post. is, and I will switch you guys over to the desktop here. So let's start a new giveaway. And here we go. We've got AJ Lawson on top, Joey I on bottom. Johnny Wang up top to Usman, so it should be 66 spots. And there we go, 66 different spots. So dice roll must be 4 or higher. Winner gets $400 in website credit. Second spot gets all the unassigned base. Good luck, everyone. And there we go, we're going 5 rounds. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, and final round 5. Robert James is getting the $400 in credit. Congrats, Robert. And Lindsay Umberger is getting the unassigned base. And everyone else in white, I will reach out to on their own for the $69 in break credit. Let me grab the verification code here. I'll tag Robert in that, and that is going to do it. We have a few more spots left in Bowman Mixer number 4, and that is going to do it for the night. So thanks again, guys. I will be live again here in just about 20-30 minutes with some Leap Ultimate Sports. So see you back here for that.